The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Pringle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in, it's Carr. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D denied him on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
If that running back wore a half size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Back back to pass. It's Jenkins. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the... It's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man, it's Nolan. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He tries to take the top off. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Off play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up.
Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. That's caught. It's Lyle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Under fire. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Plows through the defense. Got to be smart, patient, quick vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Turning on the Jets. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his man. It's Howell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the right.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. It completely changes the way you play defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Canes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
South Carolina, 14.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. That's caught. It's Bennett. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
That's caught. It's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Swings it out to his running back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got the back in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Handoff to the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 39 to Notre Dame. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Nolan. It's complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
And he throws another interception.
Nice Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bennett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Throws for the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air, it's Nolan. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are closer to being all she wrote. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if